It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Tua's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check snap. Ready.
Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Cook again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tua now on 1st down. On the slant, it's Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Hey, cross field.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Long red. Blaster, 6, black shot.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now Cook running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Play after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Quick slant to Shakir. Finding room in midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart. Efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, there's the option going left. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On the ball.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Let's go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing now is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Now a handoff looking right. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Trouble, 38.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Read option. Here's Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
2 and now, third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover.